Hey guys, Rob here. This is my final review of the Dynam Primo. I've had it for about 2 weeks, and I had a really bad crash. I don't know if you caught that video on my last, a couple of videos back. I hit a tree by mistake and cracked the wing in half. So this is going to be an honest review, what I think about the airplane, what I liked and what I didn't like. So I guess to start off, when I cracked that wing, the one flaw I noticed was that you can see here where it cracked. The wing spar, the main wing spar comes here, and then a secondary wing spar continues from here on. So here's the weak point. I mean, I don't know if other models is the wing spar supposed to be all like one solid piece all the way to the tip of the wing? Probably would have survived. So the crash I had, the airplane basically fell on its side, and all the weight of the airplane came on this wing and just snapped it right there. But patched it back up. It still flies great. I flew it right the next day afterwards. So the wing spar situation, I'm not too happy with, but it was my mistake. The second thing, battery hatch, really small. This is a huge airplane, yet the battery hatch is like tiny. And to get all the receiver and everything, you have to take out these two screws, and you have to stuff all the wires in there. It's really tight because the servos and the receiver and all the wires are all underneath these two screws. And the other interesting thing too is when I crashed and I landed on the wing, the plastic bolts did not break. Instead of the plastic bolts breaking, which I had spares because they give you spares, the wing broke in half. So I guess that's just my luck. The other issue I encountered, or I noticed, is the flaps. So the flaps comes with these plastic brackets. Let me see if you can see this. Comes with these plastic brackets here with these screws. The issue I noticed was when I was first setting up the model, I noticed that one flap would fall down and it wouldn't come back up. What ends up happening is if these screws untighten, these three screws untighten, the flap will come down, will flop down, and then when the servo when you try to regain, instead of the flap going up, it'll lock the flap all the way down. So you'll be coming in, one flap will get stuck down and the other flap will go up, and there's no way of it going back up without landing and then fixing it. So I don't know if you would crash if that was to happen, unless maybe you just put this flap down and then try to land with flaps down. But you could potentially crash because one flap will get stuck and the other one won't. It might turn the airplane, I'm not sure. So the thing is, these screws, you have to make sure that they're tight. Not too tight or else the servo's not strong enough. And if they're loose, then the flap will get stuck. So that could be an issue. So definitely something to check before you fly. Make sure that the flaps are working properly before you take off. And the fourth thing that I didn't like is probably the servos. They're just very jittery. They buzz. They're not high quality. They're plastic geared. I had to take one out when I was fixing my wing. Plastic geared, but the price of the airplane, that's what you get, right? You can buy, I guess you would need 5 servos for this, and you could replace them all. And they're pretty easy to replace. Actually, they have these plastic little panels here where you could just pop them off and put it in a new one. So I guess that's all the negatives. So I crashed this thing really hard, and it landed on the wing and then landed on the nose, and the only thing I broke was the wing. So I'm pretty happy with the crash. It could have been much worse. Love the size of the airplane. Really easy to see. Just floats in the air. Also, I love it when you have a little bit of a headwind. You put the flaps down and you turn off the engine, and the airplane will just hover there. It's almost like it's standing still. It's pretty awesome. Love the air presence. And basically, I got this airplane just for the price. If you try to get, for example, the Tundra, for me in Canada here, the shipping is much more expensive. I think it was about $80 US just to ship the airplane. This, and from Banggood, it's free shipping included. So gotta save where you can, right? I don't the Tundra is a wicked airplane. I wish I could get that one, but you gotta go where you can get the best deal. The big wheels, awesome. You can take off from rough terrain, like super rough grass, no problem. Lots of power in the powertrain. Huge 13-inch prop, huge motor. The ESC doesn't get hot. The motor doesn't get hot. Really good. I ran this with a 4S 2000, and it was pretty good. I did notice with a 4S 2000, I had to push it all the way to the front, so it does become a little tail heavy. But even when it's tail heavy, you can still control it, it's a very forgiving airplane to fly. Yeah, and that's it. Enjoying it so far. I hope it lasts longer. I hope I don't hit any more trees. And I'll catch you guys next time. If you guys want to check out this airplane, the links are below. And actually right now, when I first bought the airplane, they had no spare parts whatsoever. But now I noticed that they have the wing. So if I wanted to, I can buy a whole new, brand new wing, and I won't have this ugly scar here. So they have all the parts now, so you can actually fix it. Because that was one of my worries, was if I break something, where am I going to get parts for it? But now they have it. You can check on the website. Okay, guys, so if you like this video, please subscribe. And I got another airplane coming up, which is the Skipper. I don't know if you can see it back there. It's like you can take it off from water or snow. It's a belly lander, jet style. Stay tuned for that video. Please hit that subscribe, and yeah, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.